so thank you for coming down. I understand that you have to have an assessment done. Well, this is a specialised facility. It's pretty secret, to be honest, so you mustn't tell anyone. Okay. Just want you to relax, be calm. There's nothing to worry about. You're not in trouble. It's just an assessment to make sure that we, are on the same page, and that this is the right place for you. Okay, and that you're happy as well, because this line of work is pretty out there. I mean, I got into this by accident. It's between you and me. I was out walking my dog, and I found that there was this glowing green, like a bin in the bush, and I walked over to it, and it turns out it was sort of alien technology that had fallen off the back of one of our lorries where I work now. And I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do about this. Anyway, I had actually bought a Geiger counter, the radiation things. It's a present for my cousin who's really into science and stuff. And I had it with me, and it started going off. And I was like, oh, okay, this is, this is radioactive. And so I'm trying to phone emergency services, tell them, found some radioactive material. And basically they were like, it kept cutting off, like it wouldn't get through, like something was messing with my phone, basically. I was like, this is really weird, like it's just quite a few different weird things happening on top of each other, and I'm not sure what is going on here. But the organisation I work for now had intercepted my call, because they were on their way and they were picking up any calls in the area. So anyway, they get there, and these big black vans turn up. I'm thinking, oh, here we go, I'm in trouble now. I walked over and I said, look, I don't know who you are, but I've actually got a Geiger counter. This is radioactive, right? So, be careful. And one of the guys there, who's like a supervisor, he was actually really grateful, because it wasn't supposed to be. Yeah, and for some reason they weren't expecting it. They hadn't prepared for it. And he said to me, you saved all of our lives with that. And then he put in a good word for me, and they called me the next day and said, can you come down for an interview? And they ended up hiring me. It was so weird, honestly. And I was like, I'm not sure if this job, I don't even know what this job is. And they done a background check, and they said I was useful for this with my experience, but I don't know, I think the supervisor was just really happy that I had saved them and wanted to help me in some way. Turns out I'm obsessed with aliens and paranormal stuff and that kind of thing. So, and they knew that, so it was a match made in heaven, really. Anyway, that's me burbling. You have a unique set of skills, and I just want to talk to you a little bit more about that, and how long you've known about that. So, you have the ability to what we call remote view. Do you know what that is? You do? Okay. So you can see things that are far away. You can see them with your eyes. And you've been able to do this for how long? Quite what, since you can't, as young as you can remember, since you're a little kid. It's often the way. I mean, ESP, what we call extrasensory perception, it can come about later, but sometimes it's there from a very young age. And obviously we can't really remember back that young. So you might have had this from birth, and obviously you can't necessarily remember. But either way, it's of use to us. We have a team that does this, and we're always building the team. So we're always adding to the team. To be honest with you, the way it kind of works now is it's essentially the country that has the most remote viewers tends to be ahead of the game. We're all spying on each other, so. But we work closely with the Americans, and we share our remote viewers depending on, what's more important. You said to one of our colleagues that you had discovered, was it an aircraft base underground? Okay. And that was in international waters. So, did you have any indication of whether or not that was a specific country involved? There was an unrecognised flag. Okay. Black and red. Any kind of lettering or the symbols, they look like alien symbols. I mean, we are aware of alien activity, but we tend to have a pretty good relationship with that. Again, this is all, you can't discuss it. It sounds to me like you're talking about an independent organisation, a kind of rogue group. But you're saying that you saw things that you'd never seen before. Can you describe these craft to me? Like that little girl up there, and like that, and then a strange ball shape at the bottom. Yeah, not very aerodynamic, but it's as if you know about how a lot of this anti-gravity stuff works. They've got their own gravitational field, which kind of really means they can just move around however they want, basically. I'm just trying to think about what that could be. Maybe some kind of observation desk or storage for deployment of something. Can you think of anything that was written on the walls? Anything that you recognised on the walls? Okay, so what you're saying is all of it was like alien hieroglyphics, hieroglyphics. What are you saying? Okay. Did you see any language at all anywhere that you recognised? Nowhere. Okay, tell me about the individuals that you saw walking around the place. I said, this is quite a rare ability. I think I speculate that everyone has the ability to do this. Let's just try and unlock it in people. It's like a next stage of brain development. It's like most people can talk, but some people would have learned to talk before others when we first learned to talk. Does that make sense? So what I think is happening is certain people who can remote view are unlocking their ability to do so sooner than others. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is something we can all do at some point. Yeah, but until then, you are a very rare asset. And we just try and collect as many of you as we can, because this is a sort of endless conflict and war of information as well. We all want to be able to trust each other, but at the same time, can't risk it. So, when there's 8 billion people on the planet, it gets a little bit difficult to communicate, you know. Do you remember seeing anything else? They were moving quickly, it looked like they were preparing for something. Well, I mean, sometimes what they'll do is they'll build something quickly and then move to a different location to stay on the radar. But we're always on edge about something happening, so we're glad that you can do this. If you can go in again, do you find that you can find specific places again? Or is it more like you have to see what comes to you? You're developing an ability to do that, to find specific places. Good. Good. Okay. If we try and get you to go back to the same place, do you think that's something you could do? Maybe. Good. Well, it's worth a try. I say, for me, the more information we can get out of this location, because if it is some kind of independent group, and obviously we need to find out who they're willing to work with and who they have a problem with, and hopefully it's not us. But it does sound like they're very well funded. How large do you think the place was? About 4 football fields. It's big. And international waters, waves. You could see water, you could see seawater. It's like an inside dock. Yeah. Drones as well, okay. Anything particularly interesting about the drones? Spherical, with lots of lights, okay, it's like orbs. Okay. Okay, we can leave that there, but listen, think about what I said. If you're interested, there's a lot of perks. Yeah, it comes with the best of everything, and we'll double your salary just to start you off. That's on top of your accommodation and your healthcare, everything. So, yeah, on top of your pension, everything. And we've got a job for you for as long as you want it, okay? So just let me know. Take a bit of time to think about this. Give yourself a week, and if anything comes to you in that time, just write it down, okay? Or record it whenever you want to, but don't show it to anyone. Don't record it on your phone. I'm going to give you a separate recorder to record it on, and just record it in wherever you find it's easier to take the information down, okay? Okay, well, it was nice to meet you. You're welcome to stay here, or you can go back, but try and let me know by the end of the week. I said,